think we should start off with Dom Paio Velho. Is that correct pronunciation?
Don Paio Velho. So after the Don Paio Velho, I think we should go for the Shiraz Malbec, the Trevento.
Voilà.
Now, should we finish off with the Rioja or the Fox and Hound? The Fox and Hound is probably...
As it's quite a rich,
robust, I think
full, meaningful wine, perhaps a bit more meaningful than the others. I think we should end up with
that should be the last one, yeah. So we have the Rioja third. So let's go for the Zonda second. Where's the Zonda?
Zonda's right in front of you.
Right. Let's have a glass.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you. Like a light colour in comparison.
Yeah, it reminds me of some of the Burgundy Pinot Noirs.
Yes, it's that sort of light sort of style about it. I always think it's a good idea to sort of nose each wine.
Of course.
Before you try it. Especially to get an idea on the nose. And the nose tells everything about a wine.
The Douro Valley really has a lot going for it, hasn't it? I mean, the aroma on this is...
Yeah.
It's quite something.
It's a bigger wine than some. It's old world, of course, which probably counts in its favour. I'm going to try that.
Let's try it with... I'm going to have a bit of steak.
A bit of steak with a bit of wine.
Oh. This is actually perfect with steak, this Don Paio Velho.
Again, an old wine, an old world wine. Now, I'm going to, at the same time, having just tried that particular wine, I'm going to try the Zonda.
Well, the Zonda is very popular.
Completely different. Oh, you know, it's lighter, it's raspberries. It's got a completely different character. So it's more lighter, more for the summer. And of course, one has a lot of steak in the summer when you think about it.
I mean, the Don Paio Velho, absolutely lovely with steak, and then, as you say, completely different.
Probably,
character, but again, matching very nicely with steak.
Indeed, but probably more appertaining to the warmer months of the year. Because it's quite a good sort of a wine that I'd have more so with steak and salad, as opposed to the combination we have here.
So we'll go for the Rioja.
Yep.
The Rioja, it's a new one that we've put on our list. Quasar Crianza. Now, Crianza or Crianza, according to which part of Spain you come from, is
delightful.
Is oaked.
Exactly.
And I prefer the oaky one.
You do?
I do.
I'm going to pour you a sample.
There is an
I pour
unoaked
myself
one.
a sample. That is, I have to say, I want to tell you, my favourite red wine is a Rioja Reserva, so a slightly older.
That would be one up from this, yeah.
One up from this. That would be aged in oak about 1.5 years. This one has to be called a Crianza, has to be a minimum of 1 year in oak. So let's try
also
him.
pour the Fox and Hounds out.
Yes, I'll let you have the honours on that score. Fox and
So
Hounds.
the Fox and Hounds is part of the Darrenberg family from McLaren Vale. Now, that region, and Darrenberg in particular, have really sort of developed quite a cult following, haven't they?
That's a very good way of putting it.
You look on Google, I mean, the amount of entries on Darrenburg, McLaren Vale, Darrenburg, and
But I don't think you see this one too often.
no, you don't.
And I always thought that this would appeal to the hunting fraternity.
One thing about these is that they are actually made to last, a bit like the Burgundies.
Yeah.
So this, for example, is a
2002.
but it's, I forget the year it's kind of considered to be good to, but it's way ahead from now.
It's beyond.
Yeah. Anyway, let's also.
It's perfect.
So I think we need to
Look at the density of that wine in comparison.
Yeah.
You compare those two. I mean, traditionally, Rioja is a lot lighter in sort of colour than most other bigger wines from, well, even Bordeaux. And I suppose you could actually compare this with a wine of such nature. But wow, that's powerful on the nose. Always good to get the nose first. The nose tells you most things about a wine. Which is great if you go into a tasting and you're tasting
you could
60
almost
wines.
enjoy yourself just smelling this, couldn't you?
60 wines.
fact,
You
both
imagine
of
60
these.
wines on a table?
Yeah.
That's me. And we have a bit more steak to
Bit
go
more
with.
steak, yeah.
Go with the particular.
Well, of the wines that we've tasted, you've really got to go for this with steak. They're all just so stupendous in their different ways.
Exactly.
And that's what's nice about wine. I mean,
It's about life, isn't it?
yeah, and you've got
Life
this
is made up of
different,
different characters.
and yeah, you've got character.
Exactly.
I mean, it's so different to orange juice, isn't it?
Aha.
I'm
stuff.
going to have one more little bite.
I think you should.